Hi, my name is Milan. I work here at Whole Latte Love in the technical support department. Just going to show you today how to remove a stuck brew unit from a super automatic machine. This is the Gauge Titanium, but this will also work on other similar machines like the Gauge Synchrony line or like the Saeco super automatics. Most of those that have the same type of brew unit, this will work fine on. So if you run into a situation where you cannot get the brew unit out, it's just like you press the push tab here and try to pull the brew unit out. It doesn't slide out at all. This will show you how to take care of that. The first thing you're going to need is a small Phillips screwdriver. You're going to want to remove a screw that's located right inside the brew unit, right about here. And you're going to want to take that out. That's going to be your first step to getting this brew unit out of here. Once we do that, then we will go through and show you how to reset the brew unit and then reset the machine to get everything to match back up again. So let me go ahead and take out the screw. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Now once you get this screw out, you'll be able to see exactly what's going on. It's going to take a little bit of some firm strength to get this brew unit out. So just obviously don't lose that little screw. I'm sure we have that for later. I'm going to go ahead and pull the brew unit out and just press the release tab, and you're going to want to pull on the brew unit firmly and it will come out, and you'll notice that the spout piece that is normally back here in the brew unit is actually still inside the machine. So that's actually on the boiler spout inside there. So we just have to grab a hold of that, just kind of wiggle it a little bit and pull it down, and that'll come out. And then we can actually reseat this into the brew unit. It fits right in here. So just match up the two pieces, push it back in, and it'll click in. And then once we have that in, I want to take that screw that we removed before, put it back in there, and just go ahead and tighten that back in. Now with the screwdriver, you can tell you need something that's going to be small enough to fit that screw head, but long enough to make the angle to clear that side of the brew unit. And then we'll go ahead and tighten that all the way in. Just make it snug. You don't have to go too crazy on that. And then that will not come back out of there. Now we need to reset this brew unit so it will go back inside the machine once that's reset. So on the front portion of the brew unit, the side that says push on it, it has a capital letter N that's molded in, and that is meant to indicate the neutral position. And it has a little pointer. And then on the inside part here, it's a little bit difficult to see, but there's another tiny little triangle that's the indicator of the actual position of the brew unit. So that right now they're not pointed at each other, so it's out of the neutral position. And if we turn the brew unit around 180 degrees, so we're looking at the back of the brew unit, you'll see that this spout piece is all the way up here. When it's in the neutral position, this check mark shaped opening, this cup piece should be sitting straight up and down in this shorter part of that check mark. So the way we're going to reposition that, first we have to unlock the brew unit. There's this little slot here with a tab that's clicked out. That actually holds it up. If we press in on that either with your finger or a small flat blade screwdriver, that clicks and it drops down. Then you'll need to reposition the brew unit. Sometimes you can grab this piece and push it down. If it's too tight on there, the easiest way would be there's a little bar piece that comes through here that you can actually, like if you reach in the bottom with your fingers, you can just apply some pressure to that and it'll start moving that brew unit. And you see how that's coming down in the check mark. And then it actually goes all the way back up if you press on it. And then just make sure that's sitting right there. And then if we want to take a look at the position just to make sure it's right, turn it back around. And you'll notice that these two pointers are now lined up together. So that indicates that it is in the neutral position right now. And so we have to go back again and lock that in. So once again to the back of the brew unit, and then we'll press up on this little, looks like a shark's fin, it's kind of triangular. Push it up with your thumb and that clicks and it locks it in, and then this will not move. So that is in the correct position now. So we've got the brew unit taken care of. Now if we want to take a look at what's going on inside the machine here, the gear that's located right here, it's like a gray plastic. Sometimes some machines it'll be black, but it has 5 teeth on it. It has 2 larger teeth, which here you can tell are down at the bottom, and then it's got 3 smaller teeth. And in the neutral position, these 2 larger teeth should be up at the top. So when that's in the correct spot, you'll be able to see those up there. The part that you want to concern yourself with right now to reset the machine is this little slot back here. It looks like a coin slot, like you can put a quarter in it, but what that is that holds the switch that tells the machine that the brew unit is in. So right now, since we can't put the brew unit back in, we're going to have to fool that. So we're going to use a piece of like an index card or business card, something thicker that will go in there and stay in on its own. You want to either cut it down or rip it down short enough to where it'll stay in there when you close the door. So you slide that into the top of the slot, push it in, and then slide it down, and then you should hear that little switch kind of click in there. And then as long as it stays in there, you can put your tray and your dregs box back in the machine. And then once that goes in and clicks, just go ahead and close the door. Now we're going to go ahead and just power the machine back on. And that noise is the gear turning. So that's turned back to the correct position now because it says select product ready for use. So we open that front door back up, take the drip tray and the dregs box back out, and then the important step here is to take this piece of paper right back out of that slot, and that will allow us to put the brew unit back into the machine in the correct position. So if you want to take a look actually at the gear, you'll see that that wound all the way around, so the larger teeth are up at the top now, and the smaller ones are down towards the bottom. And now we'll be able to slide this back in. So make sure it's seated in its two little rails down there, and just give it a firm push, and then you shouldn't be able to pull back out on it, just pull it right out without pressing that push tab. So that's in there. And now we just insert the drip tray in the dregs box again. Make sure that's going all the way in there. There we go. Well, not quite getting it in the right position. I gotta line it up. There we go. Close the door, and then you're ready to go. If you want to test it, you can run what's called a blank shot on any of the machines that has a bypass doser for ground coffee. Just press that button, don't put any coffee into it, and then just select one of the coffee cup sizes. And it should go through and brew normally. You'll just get plain water out of the front since there's no coffee in there. So it should go through the cycle and everything will push through there. There you go. So that basically is how you do that whole procedure. If you have any questions on that, or if you run into any problems, give us a call here. You can just call the main number, hit the option 3 for technical support, and we'd be glad to help you out and talk you through that or answer any questions that you have. Thank you.